Yo,
Yo, one question.
who do you think you are?
Who are you? As you just saw in the video, it's a little funny clip of Los Polos. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Um, Somebody asked him in his chat, "Who are you?" And I mean, he kind of plays it off. He's doesn't really know how to answer it, but it's a pretty funny video. But this has a serious meaning though. Who are you? Who do you think you are? And for a lot of us, I don't think we can truly answer that because we don't know anymore. So, to start this video off, I want you to think about when you were a little kid, a child. I want you to think about what you liked to do, what your life looked like when you were little. Um, and for me, that was I would wake up early in the morning, play Minecraft, and then play basketball, and then go to bed. That's what made me happy. I wasn't doing it for anybody else. I wasn't trying to put on a performance for anybody. I was truly doing it because it made me happy. And so I want you to think about what you did. Like what you did as a kid that truly made you happy before you were caught up in everything of the world. So after you've done that, now let's think as you progress in life. Um, so as I got older, I know that I started to not like basketball as much because I got on social media and I saw the number one player in the nation was doing windmill dunks and I wasn't even, touching rim yet. And so I started training super hard, not for myself, but for validation from others and also myself that I was still improving, that I was still keeping up with those kids who were miles better than me, who were genetically gifted. And it almost turned basketball into a job for me. It turned my true love, my favorite thing in the world, into, something I almost dreaded going to do every day. And it took me quitting that to see that. And so I wanna use another example of social media. I wanna use that. Think about the influencers you follow. Think about the content you consume. Taking a step back from social media makes you realize that everything you consume is meant to make you feel something. That's how everything is structured nowadays. Every content platform, the algorithm is structured so when you consume that content, when you see that certain video, it's supposed to make you feel something. It's supposed to keep you in the loop. It's supposed to keep you on the app. And so what you have to realize is the influencers that you see, the influencers that you follow, every single bit of content you consume has an effect on you. I've talked about this in my recent videos, one of my first videos, the mirror neurons. And so what you basically see on a day-to-day basis ends up becoming what you are. You hang around people and you become them. So see, I'm not saying you have to totally isolate yourself from, the world and social media and all that, but I'm just saying that you should take a step back to realize that you might not actually be as happy as you think you are. You're not even following what you want to. You're not even following your true destiny. And so something I realize also that comes with this is the more content you consume, the lower your consciousness and your standards are. You start settling for less because you're too lazy to do anything. You start, kind of taking less and less and giving up on your dreams slowly. You don't even realize that that's the thing. And so if you're not starting to see a common denominator Here, it's really social media and then just noise that fills the world these days. So if you're consuming content every waking chance you get, every time you feel bored, then you don't have any time to actually think for yourself. You don't have any. You're so there's it's so staticky up in your head that you don't have time to actually think of something that you want to do. Actually think for yourself. And the disgusting part about this is that this is everybody's life nowadays. Boredom is rejected in so many ways, and avoiding boredom actually hurts your brain, actually makes you dumber. So I want to say this quote from Eric Jorgensen that I think is really, really great. When everyone is sick, it's no longer considered a disease. So, how I think this applies to you, and this was really an eye opening quote, is that everybody's on these social media apps. Everybody is too unconscious to see the underlying problem. So, in a world where everybody is sick, everybody's on social media, everybody's unconscious, too unconscious to see that the damage that social media is doing to the world, the damage that it is doing to people. People are forgetting who they once were because they follow all these influencers that they quote unquote want to be like. So my my message to you leaving you, I want you to stop this video after you're done. I want you to grab pen and paper. I want you to do a journal entry about who you once were, your old dreams, your old passions. Just think, when were you the happiest at and what were you doing? What were you passionate about? What were your dreams? I want you to follow that. I want you from now on to follow that and just give it a try. See where your life goes. The big realization that you have to come to is that you get one life. You get a certain amount of time, you get one life. And wasting it following someone else's dream, following someone else's path instead of yours, is a complete disrespect to yourself. You owe it to yourself. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.